off my radar, cause I never miss, yeah, everybody knows. So I put my hands up in the sky, revel in the storm clouds as they pass me by. Now there's no escape, I realize I'm dead in the land of the living. So I put my hands up in the sky, revel in the storm clouds as they pass me by. Now there's no escape, I realize I'm dead in the land of the living. Hands up in the sky, revel in the storm clouds as they pass me by. Now there's no escape, I realize I'm dead in the land of the living.
Welcome, welcome, welcome. Long have we waited, but all good. VDC is back. This is match day 1. With me today, my name is Kryo, if I didn't introduce myself yet. Sure, you could read the names on the desk there. With me today is Fuffy, and
Yo.
today we'll be bringing... No.
I said yo, not
Oh,
no. I'm not trying to
okay.
shut you down. I'm like
I'm
no,
a little
immediately.
bit
Like no, actually, I'm not.
No, your name's not Fuffy. My
Yes, I
apologies.
am. It's me. All right, get back into it. What game do we got tonight?
I am going to alt-tab and act like I know what I'm doing. An elite game for our wonderful match day 1. Double taps is twice, playing against Ignium Esports' Orion for this wonderful Wednesday night match. Fuffy, I think this is one of your first few times casting VDC. What's your most hyped thing? What are you excited about?
I am excited for the explosiveness that these games can bring. I've casted on and off, but it's always been I just get to enjoy a couple of games this season, have some fun. It's sort of the same way that I play Valorant. I follow the pro scene. I enjoy watching games. I enjoy playing a few times with some friends, and just chilling. But this time I get to dip my toes in a little bit early, as this is the top of the top. This is Mythic tier. This is, two teams going to head. Newer teams, I'm going to assume, given we're here at the beginning of the season, but I bet they've still got some exciting stuff to show us.
Yeah, I said elite earlier because that's what it says on the sheet. I mix them up all the time because I am a genius, I promise. Yeah, we're waiting on some map bans, waiting on some people, but
Yeah.
on this team sheet here, it says Taco used to be top 5% in online Tetris. Which
Yeah, I
is
read that earlier.
fascinating to me.
That's
I,
if there's one thing to put on your resume, that's impressive.
I'm a Tetris enjoyer. It's my favorite, pastime for class. And speaking of pastime, we're done with that. We can do map bans now.
Yeah.
I say we can. They're not up yet, but the screen's up.
We can. We don't have to.
Yeah, we don't have to. It's
It's
not
not like I
necessary.
want to do map bans or anything. Baka.
Boring. I don't care about map bans. I care about what we're playing.
But I guess we have to do bans to get to what we're playing. So
Yeah, we have new
we'll
technology.
see what they're gonna ban out.
New
Are there
technology,
any
you
maps
can see
that
the screens.
you expect them to ban?
I mean,
Do you
no.
feel like let me know. I've been out of Valo for a little bit. So what are the hated maps?
Icebox, but we're not playing that anymore.
Okay.
Other than
Yeah.
that, most of the maps in the pool are fine.
I remember when Icebox was added. An interesting time.
It's a nice looking map though. I'm always
It's
a
true.
winter enjoyer, and Icebox
Yeah.
is like set in the ice with boxes. The name
There
doesn't
sure
lie.
are a lot of
The
boxes.
name does
Oh my
not lie.
God. That map is huge. Well, I think we could sort of go through and introduce our two teams. We both got the sheets up in front of us, all the player names. We got to get used to saying them here because we're going to be going through them in this game that's coming up. I guess we can start with Twice, which has, interestingly, it looks like they have a sub on the roster. Someone joining in, filling out the roster for tonight. I'm not sure if they have a Final 5 set yet or not.
I'm going to check right now, actually, with our new bot commands.
Oh,
in
okay.
Hashtag bot dash commands. You know, the tech team's been working hard, prod team's been working hard. You see all the fruits of that labor with the new screens. You can't see the tech stuff because that's in the server, but join the server, discord.gg/VDC. In case you missed that, I'll say it again. I don't know how you missed 3 letters, but I need to fill time. Discord.gg/VDC.
You're practicing for your amazing voiceover skills. I know we were talking a lot. There were a lot of discussions I saw in the media chat about, working on some cool promo videos and stuff. You gotta get good at saying
those, it. By the way, they're on our YouTube channel, and in case you guys don't want to listen to us waffle, you can go through, push the funny buttons that all the YouTubers tell you about, the red one and the one that's shaped like a thumb, those ones.
Yeah, but not the other one that's shaped like a thumb. Don't press.
No, the one on the left.
Yep,
the one with the number next to it.
Yeah.
You just gotta push that. My phone, it only says 2 likes. Grin.
Wow. I think one of them might be me. No, it's not. I need to press the button.
Wow.
I can't believe I didn't press the button.
I'm enjoying this already.
4.
Excellent. This is a great way to start the season.
This is a great. We're farming
pauses,
likes.
some engagement farming. This is exactly what I was hoping for. Quick update on those map bans, though. It looked like the pool was not quite, correct. Pearl and Fracture were still in it. And given that those are not in the competitive pool right now, we need to, fix that and let the teams ban this one more time. But, what else is there? All right, I just fixed it.
Okay.
Hopefully we should be good to go soon. Smile.
So, I know there's other times where we'll be, streaming games and the players aren't ready on time. And we would have like a ticker at the bottom of the screen and just change it to things and just, quietly make fun of the players for not being there. So what reason, why do you think some of our players aren't here in the lobby? We're missing a couple right now.
I don't know. I almost did not translate, I suppose, from time zones. I read 8:35 and I thought that meant Central Time. It turns out that was Eastern, and I wasn't ready. I'm gonna eat dinner after this, but I don't know. I don't know what I'm eating yet.
That's valid. I'm just used to everything being in Eastern. Because that's how my online life operates, even though I don't live in Eastern Time. So I'm just like, yeah, if someone sends a time, it's in Eastern. And it's weirdly relieving to be back at home and talking about hanging out with someone and message them and they send a time. And for me to try to convert it. And then I'm like, wait, no, we just talk in Pacific Time. We're just both on the West Coast. This is so nice.
My Discord thing is bugging out. You're gonna hear a noise and then another noise and then me again. So,
Ba-da-dum.
Me again. Okay.
Hey, it's you again.
Discord is a little bit silly. When I click off of this channel, the virtual camera goes away. So I had no idea if it bans or not.
Yeah, you gotta see the stream. I mean, stream can see the stream
cool.
And it looks pretty darn cool.
And that's all thanks to Nuclear Cats. They spent the entire off-season working on this, along with other things, because we have lives, Smile. As hard as that is to believe, I'm not just a talking head, or not even the head at this point. But it looks like we're removing a head with map bans.
Ooh, are we getting into the map bans? Okay,
I dare say so.
We're ready to do a few bans, to get some banning in.
First ban is Breeze from Orion.
Okay, get it out of here. No Breeze.
I mean, I like
easy
Breeze. Breeze is a silly, funny map. Lots of long sidelines, but I don't know. We just haven't had it back in a while, and it's one of the newer returns, along with Lotus, which Hopefully that doesn't get banned. I like Lotus.
Yeah, it's interesting to see the rotation of the map pool. Things coming in and out.
Sunset.
Yeah, okay.
I forgot
Sunset?
Sunset was a map. That is the newest map.
The sun sets on this map as we will not see it today.
The sun never sets on the VDC Empire. A lot of Sunset being played in the Game Changers Champions tournament, I suppose. Don't know what it's called. Is it just Champions? But they've been playing a lot of like arrays.
Is it Masters?
Is it? I
don't know.
I was watching it earlier.
They're cool, but they're not as cool as VDC, the Valorant Draft Circuit, and Mythic tier. This is where it's really at. Okay.
I mean, I'm on the stream, but Game Changers is actually pretty sick. Split going out as well.
That's fair, but we're not supposed to say that.
We are contractually obligated to sing the praises of VDC from the highest mountaintop so the village can hear us.
You know, there are no there's not like sponsors and giant prize money or anything, so I feel like it's an advantage too, you know? There's a whole different reason why you want to be here with VDC.
Lotus going out as well. Most of the newer maps in. All that's left should be Ascent, Bind, and Haven.
Oh, classics.
Yeah, the boring maps. Oldies but goldies, I believe.
Hey, I remember. I just have my beta tag and banner and everything. Because one, I don't want to spend something on other things, and two, I feel like it makes me cool to be like, back in my day, I remember when Ascent was a new map.
I don't know where the account that I first played the open beta is anymore, but that's fine. I don't need it.
That's okay. I'm a one account guy, you know?
I don't know if the coloring is a little bit off on my end, but Bind and Haven look like the maps that we're going to go to. And now we just pick sides and we get into it. Since these are the maps you remember, Fuffy, which is your favorite out of these? Okay, wait. We've done a little trolling. It looks like we're doing... No, I
think it's those two earlier maps, and the last one's just left over and not played.
That makes sense. Ascent and Bind. Okay.
Okay, Ascent and Bind. I used to be an Ascent hater, but I actually started to grow to like it.
Thank God. Ascent is a fantastic map. Anyone who dislikes it should play it more often so that they can get used to it.
Exactly. So they can grow to appreciate the intricacies.
I mean, it's not very intricate, I think. You have two sides.
Makes sense.
A bit of a mid. Some catwalk action, you know?
Every map needs a good catwalk.
True. Bind doesn't have one. It has teleporters.
It's an interesting map. Instead of a mid, we just
players that I know of here. If I get to cast a Yoru game on my first day back, that would be fantastic.
You a big Yoru fan?
Yoru is the best agent in the game, and anyone who says otherwise is wrong. Just wrong.
Dang. Guess I'm wrong.
Sucks.
See, I just haven't played them, so... I play some good old Sova and some Omen. That's my...
Both of those are great on Ascent, so...
True.
We'll probably see those two played quite a bit this
Makes
fine
sense.
Wednesday evening that feels like it's dragging on a long time. We apologize for the inconvenience, but we should be starting soon as these players get into their sides. Cough, cough, nudge, nudge.
Okay, it looks like here on Ascent it is twice starting on the defense. And so that means that Orion will be attacking. And
Ascent is definitely trended more defender-sided because you get access to a lot more of the extremity control a lot earlier with B main, especially that little window.
Yeah,
the arch area is nice to have as well. Lots of options to peek both top, mid, and the tiles area. But
I'm curious to see how much proactivity they're gonna bring in on this defense. As I mean, Oh, I think we're getting into the agent select.
We can stop waffling. We're free. A
We're
jet
free,
lock
we're into it.
immediately from
As they
Evolution.
begin to consider who they're going to be grabbing. I mean, you said it. There's a Sova, there's an Omen being hovered over.
Interesting that Osvo hovers the Cypher off the rip, though. KJ is usually a more traditional pick because, I don't know, they just have been for years. So I'm
I feel
not
like
sure what Cypher
Killjoy
would
on Ascent
really
I've
be.
seen so much ever
Yeah.
since Killjoy was introduced.
Good old meta. You put all the nano swarms on the lane side of B, and you sit back and wait. KO's on both sides as well. KO a great pick with lots of options for flashes with the funny lineup stuff. His ult's great. But yeah, Osvo's gonna lock in the Cypher. Interesting difference between the
Okay.
comps. Along with Taco hovering Fade. I Fade has great utility and all. I'm Sova enjoyer on this map.
That's fair.
A lot more options with the recon abilities. Shock darts are great.
I mean, it's just
Choose
such
your
an
agent.
open.
Wait,
It's
game.
literally a sandbox to play with if you're Sova.
yeah.
Got a lot of options. Looks like that's what Rascal's going to be locking in. As we
There it
we
is.
finish up, everybody's locked in.
We can finally get to gameplay.
We're
Long have we?
gaming.
19 minutes.
After chat goes, shut up, casters, start game. We finally have done it.
Yeah, the Cypher has been buffed. The trips no longer break after getting hit. They just stay there until you shoot them or break them with other like damage utility, such as the aforementioned shock darts. But yeah, I think the buffs are great and they make them a lot more fun to play. So I'm excited to see what Osvo can do with the new changes. And where's that button to follow the person?
Yeah, but I think we're both doing the same thing, which is to figure
Okay.
out how to lock onto the observer.
I believe it's the right bracket, and we should be looking at Jackson. Smile. Hi,
Oh,
Jackson.
hey,
You won't hear
Hey,
this
hey,
till you watch
Jackson.
this back. And if you're watching this back,
hi.
thanks.
Yeah, appreciate it. I always love when I put a bunch of work into casting something and then I get a message back from somebody else who's been able to watch it as, oh, they're just
Early
straight
A aggression.
into it. Oh my goodness, aggression here. Jet dash into the corner, but now you're stuck, Jackson. Able to pick the first one off and even more garnered. They're just demolishing this A main aggression. Things are not going well here for Twice as they are just getting run over by Orion. Already up into the site. Players in heaven getting spammed on through the wood.
Oh, jump
And
down.
that's gonna be that. Osvo gets one consolation frag. And we are going to see that attacker side in Orion take that first round.
Pistols are always great rounds to take in Valorant, I've found, and taking that early on the attack side, especially on Ascent, is pretty big. And it didn't look like that A main aggression really panned out for them. The paranoia was great, the dash was great to take the space, but maybe the timing was just a little bit off.
I mean, as soon
And-
as you don't hit that first headshot, they were just stuck.
Yeah,
We just-
there's no exit strategy.
Yeah, instead we just watched RainCloud completely stuck in a corner, and I mean, that's going to be that.
Yeah,
As
another
now it
quick A
looks
hit.
like A is the opportunity of attack here again, as Orion just sprint on in. Evolution already up into the site before you can even say spike plant. But
Which
it'll
it will
be
be
planted
soon, there it
down
is.
here by Taco.
Osvo has no idea.
Oh, Evolution's just like, yeah, you give me a Spectre, I'm gonna hunt. Like, why not?
RainCloud's picked up 2 though, with just the classic. Shrug's picked up 1 more, it's a 2v2. This is not done yet, 2v1. Okay, there it is. Never mind.
Now it's done. They clean it up. It got a little nervous. 2 on a
Yeah.
classic always makes you nervous.
And this makes the bonus just that much weaker. You don't bring that much other than just the 2 Spectres. It looks like one of them was a Guardian. Hog and Stick's gonna go for the Sheriff buy as well. Just to make that bonus a little bit more deadly. Another Sheriff from Dani and Jackson. Okay. They're just going to buy as much as their wallet will let them. Keep some rifles for the next round, and This is where Twice want to keep it a little bit more clean. You don't want to lose as many players now. You don't want to take that much damage. Just see what really ult orbs you could pick up for the side of Orion as well. That knife, great information.
Ooh, I like the decision to keep it simple though. The fact
Go
that
A.
Orion's just, yeah, we'll just keep going A. And I mean, you might as well. Oh, on the jump spot, Yuri gonna see him. Sorry.
Nice hunt lineup. It's gonna just expose one player from the site. The door's not yet closed. Shrug is going to close that and break it, I'm assuming. There it is. And as the smoke starts to wear down, you're gonna start to see, is this an A hit? Is this just showing presence? Because they don't have that much other map space.
Oh, Twice doesn't know, so they're rotating a player back.
Yeah. Oop,
Okay, RainCloud. There's
knife
contact
comes
mid. They might start to doubt this even more, but I mean, no presence across the map. They're just going to leave Osvo locking down B, and 4 players stacked towards this A side. So now the
There it
hit
is.
comes in, flash over top, and they're sending it out with these bonus weapons. Rascal,
dart.
though, wants to deny and does. 3 from the heavens.
30 seconds left.
Heavenly presence up above. Why not make it a 4K? And first round on the board as we look towards the first gun round now.
Yeah, that hit definitely felt a little bit stalled out. I wonder what the go button was for the side of Orion, but once that dart came through, they had to turn back to shoot it, and Rascel kind of had free reign from heaven, like you saw. That round kind of just fell over.
I mean,
They got aiming for free, sight not so free.
it became really tough 1-1. I mean, you look at their entry going in, and we just watched as Evolution had to turn up to shoot a Sova dart. And it got real awkward. This time, it gets awkward for Evolution because they just get tapped right in the head by RainCloud, looking to make that jet diff.
Yeah, and there's no more jet with the dash to take the space anymore. And given that, you know, most of their players are postured towards B, this Cypher trip is going to be a problem. Rascal is going to be a problem here. And once the enemy players start rotating in, you know, more problem. Very
Yeah.
bad. There's
The
another
longer
dart.
they wait, the scarier this is going to become. And yeah,
Yeah, you see
Twice knows
RainCloud now.
everything.
RainCloud's starting to get a little bit antsy. Takes the space, turret spots him, but that's kind of it.
I mean,
All that they
with that
managed to
turret
do was
gone now,
threaten.
somebody else has to turn back and watch the flank. So it's an even worse situation as now they push in, and it's
Rascal?
Rascal again, locking down the site. Frag after frag there, making the Vandals sing. Matthew,
Stuck on a 5v1.
yeah, here as well, just to completely deny him. And so we have Dani
Killed my bot.
picking up that frag. She's gonna look for even more, but get denied by Osvo. Once part of the action says, you know, my traps have done enough work, let's do some with the rifle. And 2-2, we're tied back up. Twice have answered back now that they have guns.
Yeah, it's gonna force double taps twice on... Twice? No, I am sorely mistaken. That is Orion. I know what I'm doing. That's gonna force Orion down to an eco, but they're close to a few big ults to push them through this. A little bit off
Yeah.
the Blade Storm there. They've already got a Nightfall, and
Mhm.
similarly close to an Omen ult as well, but given that they're
Looks
on eco,
like-
it's gonna look like they want to just do some damage, maybe get out some
Yeah.
ults.
Looks like we've gone into attack pause here. We're gonna have to take a moment.
Oop.
As we look to figure things out. Now it looks like we're ready. Nope, we're back to the pause. We ain't ready. Not yet. Gonna take just a little bit longer as we can figure things out, but hopefully everything will be all right here and these teams can get the match back underway.
Yeah, but for the side of... Okay, I'm gonna keep mixing this up. For the side of Orion, though, on their attack, I kind of want to see something a little bit different, you know, a little bit
Yeah.
funny. Something silly. Looks like they want to go for some mid-aggression here, but with the lighter guns and that longer mid-angle, might be a little more difficult than they'd like.
Yeah. I think they need some additional piece of map control, but if they go too slow to get it, like we saw them just walking into A main and doing late mid pressure last round, it's just going to end up then, okay, you're getting flanked. You're sort of completely found out. Excuse me, that was 2 rounds ago where they walked A main and mid. Last round they were that stuck over there towards B. Like, if you lose a pick, you just get slowed down way too much and everything falls apart. So It's a difficult balance, and whatever opener they have, it's got to be good.
Yeah, especially last round we saw just Evolution go down super early, and that just makes it all the worse. Especially since Evolution's having a decent game, 5-2 in 4 rounds.
Yeah.
Getting their one and a little more, looks like.
I mean, it's all about those eco frags, okay? If I'm up against classics, I'm running them down. Evolution knows that. Okay.
Okay, I almost mixed it up again. 4 twice though. They've gotten the Hunter's Fury close to. Really, that's mostly it. Just the next few things are Blade Storm for RainCloud and the Null Command for Shrug, but those are a fair bit off. Hoping to get those online during this coming round. That is coming, I assure you. Yep, timer started.
Yep, we're jumping into it now. They're finally back. And they're just gonna go for mid.
Oh,
flash out. Want to try to aggress, and they get a lot of space here.
RainCloud again with an early first kill, and again a dart that maybe scans one too many times, gives him so much information.
But I mean, you're coming into this with a partial, so it's not too big of a deal that you lose an opener. You're just looking to do as much damage as possible, and with mid, you're gonna want to find something. But all the way in the back lines, Matthew holding from spawn. Such an angle that I don't think this will be expected. I don't think Toggled or anybody else is going to be able to
looks like they're looking at it.
Shot. Oh, okay. Still gets a tag onto him. Now they're forced back. A flash in the face and a fight immediately. Beautiful shot from Toggled. Finds him out. Rascel can trade one back. Looks for even more, and this time Taco with the one tap. These trades go back and forth. This is going to be a scary one. Oh, been found out, but the flanking from RainCloud going to deny it. So now they're just trying to get into sight, and they just have to get past Osvo, which they have done. Oh, that's a rifle picked up as well.
Again. Evolution, rather, yeah.
Evolution just grabs it and dashes away. I mean, if you're going to burn dash on something, use it to get a rifle. They get it on over. They swap now to the Sheriff. Going to just look for these fights as the defenders come in to retake. Hurry up close, looking around the side.
The paranoia
tries to blind him. It doesn't hit. It doesn't land. And so Evolution with the one tap and this partial buy could come to fruition. Tap back from RainCloud. They want to clutch it out. Oh, but the turret makes it so awkward. They're able to deal with all this technology, but can they get the player? No! Dani wins it out, and that is a conversion that I did not expect.
When I saw them lose the first player in mid, I thought, yeah, it's cooked. It's going to be another round 3 again, or round 4 rather, but no, they just keep going. They barrel their way all the way through. I don't know. It looks like Shrug just gets off the angle or falls asleep for just a split second, loses it. The flash comes over the top. Great Sheriff shots, and Rascel does all he can to just hold it back, and it's just not going to be enough. And you can see now RainCloud, yeah, I don't think they're very happy with that. They're going to buy an op. Immediately, this top mid angle is taken. And again, first kills all the way.
Nice work from RainCloud. Consistently getting these openings, putting their team in such a good spot. Now it's all about whether the rest of Twice can close it out. Yuri's just sitting here waiting. Oh, that knife's going to be spotted out. Presence detected.
Look at Osvo. Look at the nightfall.
They're not fighting forward. Oh, just the fatal comes out and they go quick. They go quick and they overwhelm. Hunter's Fury in response is going to get good damage. And that's a frag to keep the numbers advantage on Twice's side. Spike still dropped down by main. So this is so awkward. We see Stick has rotated and dodge the drone. Dodge the drone. Rascel doesn't realize it. Shot in the side of the head. And now RainCloud has to worry about the flank, but has dealt with Taco in the meantime. And so now it's just Stick in the 1v2, creeping around this side, but RainCloud is aware and misses the shot. The operator sings off, and this could be a clutch to swing the momentum.
30 seconds left.
Osvo pushed out of B main super early into the round. I don't know if Stick has any idea where this guy is. The knife's not going to scan anything. Osvo has no vision of the bomb. It's
has to go for Spike either way, and I mean, with time so low, this is going to be difficult.
10 seconds left.
All Osvo has to do is swing when they hear the bomb tap, and I don't think they'll even need to. The 4-second mark
The only
passes,
way to
there
win
no
is
time.
if Stick just swings this. Gun out! Gets the frag! It's gonna be a clutch from Stick in the last few milliseconds!
Oh my Stick, guys, your first round pick from the side of Twice.
Oh my
For
god.
Orion. Yeah, it deserved. Definitely a deserved first rounder, by the way. Oh my god.
That was... I mean, that was the only way they could have won that round. Played it slow, cleared all the angles, realized, okay, they're not here. Oh, they must have gone B main. And well, I mean, you might as well go clear those angles. You might as well give it a little bit of a check, and it pays off this time.
It knocks Twice onto such a weird buy, too. Just a Spectre, a Bulldog, and a Blade Storm topping off 2 rifles. But the lockdown's gonna come through. They don't have the Hunter's Fury to stop this. They invested this last round, and they've just got to play retake now.
Yeah, I mean, they've got everybody here, but it's just going to be a complete retake. As
Rascel finds one anyway. Okay,
grabs a second, just spams on the timing, knows they have to be coming out of main into sight, and so now with such a heavy advantage, this retake can start to come through, the push can start to come out, Osvo gets taken down, but Rascal, another trade, on for the ace with these 3 frags, looking for even more. Rascal wants to do it on their own, and has done so. 4 frags on the round. Says, okay, cool clutch Stick, but I'll grab one back as well.
It's a great retake from Twice. The KO ult comes out, Rascal manages to pick off 2, just spamming through the smoke. I'm pretty sure 1 was a trip kill, and it's just such a free round. There's all they do is trade a lot. They trade a KO ult for a lockdown, and yeah, their money is just fine now, and it's gonna put Orion down to another weird buy: a pair of Sheriffs, a Guardian, and a Vandal. This is gonna be rough, but I mean, we've seen it done before.
I mean, we've seen rough buys come through. We've seen some of these crazy Sheriff shots. We've seen Stick just clutch out a crazy 1v3.
Great knife.
Oh, gonna get a ton of information on all these players. Start to rotate over. It's been some relatively hard commits here, and so they should know that it's A, especially now that you hear these players swarming over the site, but nobody's here to hold it. Instead, just Osvo stuck up in heaven.
They don't have very many tools for
retake.
just a flood retake in terms of ultimates. And great flash. Okay.
Oh,
What?
The jump
never
up
seen that
tap
flash.
from Evolution. Okay. Now instead want to come in through the door side. It's Yuri to grab that one, and now the frags
Dani
are
from
coming
main?
through Twice, starting to break into the site.
All Stick has to do is stall now. They've got a player in main that they can just spam with. Rascal dropping down, giving away, not quite
doesn't
hitting.
hit it. Okay, they're gonna have to try to spam this, and I mean, okay, swamp grenade, gonna stall it out. Now the Stick comes through, and there it is, the perfect lineup. Might as well just spray for 2. Why not?
Is this the 3rd or 4th round in a row that we've had 4K? Because it'd be cool if it was the 4th, but I only remember 3.
I also only remember 3, but you know, 4 is a pretty cool story. We can make it 4 on this round.
It certainly could, but Osvo, just a Bucky there, Rascal buying up a little more with that Odin TheRainCloud as well with the op. We've seen this op work wonders, but unfortunately it's in the wrong. Okay, what?
Oh, ouch.
Great spam.
Immediately starting with the Odin spam. And gonna find even more damage straight through the wall, but not a kill. It's Yuri who's gonna deliver that kill instead and tuck back into the site. Oh, Stick is taking deep control. Do you push that smoke? No, just wants to fight into the site instead and pushing on out. This is just all falling apart here. Orion. They got in, but they couldn't even get to the site.
Yeah, that Odin damage from right off the rip is just a pain. I mean, earlier I mentioned why people play Sova here, and that's kind of one of the reasons why. You get some free spam. Then I love that they push the dart a little bit afterwards, so that they've got like the second wave of spam that can come through. It's just fantastic, and how they set themselves up great to push through the rest of the half. They've got 3 ults left to burn, I guess. I say burn. I don't think they'll even need them into this slightly light buy.
Yeah, the
Ooh, the operator.
Rain. You're stuck in a corner now. Completely cornered, naded out,
one.
gonna take some damage, somehow still alive. Oh, that just didn't connect. That tiny little corner allowed him to survive, and there's support here from Matthew, so a flawless round coming out for Twice.
Yeah, the support, like you said, is just amazing. It looks like RainCloud should just be dead there, but the perfect storm of things to keep him alive. Shrug swinging out 3 clean kills, and the nade just misses by the slightest bit. Gives him an island to stand on for the time being, and they're able to clean up the A-man aggression really easily. But this has got to be the swing round if you're Orion.
Yeah.
Now you've got mostly rifles all the way. You've got a lockdown if you really want to commit it, but there's a Hunter's Fury under the side. No guarantee that it goes off for free. Looks like they want to go for mid, though.
Yeah, I mean,
What a
we saw it
flash.
work before when they just had sheriffs and they
Well-
pushed through mid and they sort of overwhelmed.
5 suppressed.
Okay.
And Stick again, going for this mid aggression. What will he be received by? Knife scans 1. Rascel on a nice
Okay.
little funny spot. Great
Yeah,
paranoia as
Rascal.
well.
Rascal's now been forced back. They're considering taking all the way in towards spawn, and oh, that's a timing from Stick.
Evolution.
Stick is up so close,
Stick.
they're not going to realize Matthew going to get taken down and fights forward for even more. 2 frags here in the spawn, and now they've split the sites in half. They've got their choice, and they choose A. Completely open. Spike can go down. And these last 2 players here for Twice, I mean, you look at the economy, you consider, do we have enough money? Do we want to save? They've got some cash, so I guess just go for some
Oh my
damage.
god.
If RainCloud can get enough damage here, might be able to get the ult up in for this last round, but otherwise, I mean, that's going to be Orion getting to 6 first.
Yeah, it's a great time to finally find out the weakness of their defensive setup now, too. That's twice now that the mid push has worked, and this time it works even better with guns to back it up, and they don't have to expend a thing. And
That
now they just can
timing
just go
was so
hunting for
good.
the operator.
When they were spamming the smoke, and Stick was just brave enough to walk on through it, post over towards the side, and grab that frag as we're going to see RainCloud go down. Operator dropped onto the ground.
Last round before the switch.
And we transition into our last round. I'm curious whether they're going to try mid again or just fake that presence and go somewhere else now that, I mean, this Twice team has to make some kind of adaptation, has to have some kind of answer to this mid push.
I think they just go for a retake. They've got the KO ult up again. It worked so well from the last time they had it up for a retake. They've got a Sova ult as well to break that lockdown that inevitably will come out. This is the last round of the half. And this operator looks like it can take some decent contact. From the shadows, grabs great information, spots 2, but depends on how they interpret that.
Oh, this spam coming through. They're not going to expect someone spamming and RainCloud waiting here posted with the operator. Do they decide to push up for even more? They just hold in a nice jiggle. Great awareness there. Stick gonna find him out now, forced to use the dash to get away, but just sort of lost in the sauce. Now KJ ult dropping. Gonna force Rascal all the way out of there, and RainCloud somehow grabs one on the edge. Now Hunter's Fury gonna tag on even more damage. Not gonna find any kills as they swing up into the site. Evolution's gotten close by this market door, and Spike should be able to go down, but you mentioned the retakes were so strong. And Yuri's gonna get it started with that frag. Dani, she grabs one back. And can these 2 players on site lock it down? Jason in the back line. Oh, they're just getting tagged up. They're getting spammed. Rascal's finding so much damage. TP out. And this
Wait, do they
position
know?
won't be expected. They won't know. First headshot found, drops a smoke in front, and teleports back inside. Oh,
RainCloud's
they
holding
heard
it, though.
RainCloud's posted, and RainCloud finishes as even as it can get. 6-6 on the half.
Yeah, the ults are just so oppressive on the retake. I find that it was a great decision from Rascal actually to not burn the ult immediately on the lockdown and instead to get to cover, just ignore the lockdown entirely and just use it as like spam damage almost. I'm pretty sure he hit 3 people. I saw 3 people low
Yeah.
off of it, and which is crazy value out of a Sova ult. And from there, it's just easy picking. So you just go in, keep it tight, keep the trades there, and you can just take it for free. But 6-6, if you're the attackers just moving over to defense, that'll be Orion. I remember, smile. 6-6 is not bad for Ascent. You will absolutely take that. And now, given that you now have your own options, you can now flex your own defensive setups. Killjoy, very oppressive towards that B side as you see them now set up there. And there looks like they're gonna go for some A main aggression of their own.
Ooh, there's 2 players waiting here holding this. Matthew and Zuri.
Yeah, immediately a lot more spread out across the map as you see twice. They don't, or at least on their pistol, they're not going to do that same type of 5 hits or the 4 ones that you saw from
RainCloud
Orion.
taking that space. Knocked off.
Taco sees the bomb, gets the first.
Okay, Taco, why are you going for more here? So aggressive, gets shut down, but it's because they've got backup. jxsn able to grab one as well.
The
And now
trades are
RainCloud, who
great.
had pushed up in mid, is instead just sort of stuck back in the corner. Finds the frag onto jxsn, though. Looks to fight for even more. RainCloud just needs to get out of this corner.
I love the way
And
Stick uses
Rascel
his
are just sort of
flashes.
stuck in mid. They're just being peppered down this entire time. Finally able to drop a smoke, able to get out of there. Rascal spotted, though. They're spotted over towards A, so a rotate will make its way.
30 seconds left.
Yeah, surely they have to know. Killjoy is still alive. They can just pop mollies, make that entry
Oh,
so
they're
much
found
harder.
on the
There it is.
run. On the run, they're taken down. There's still this
Player
The
standing.
turrets.
The turret! The turret gets him! Okay,
Valorant
that's a
is
little
PvE
awkward.
now.
14 HP, didn't realize you can't be out in the open at that point. Dani, she'll finish it off.
Orion take another pistol. I mean, it works great. The early kill from Taco, yeah, they overextend, but getting that Cypher down and noting the bomb in mid super early means the rest of their team can just come up, help fill that space, and just like you said earlier, start peppering it. And this puts them on a gun advantage here. It'll set them on great footing for the rest of the half and to seal off the map.
Snuff them out.
But now it's up to double taps to try to make something out of this buy. Doesn't look like they'll do much.
Yeah.
The haunt early gets broken. That's
I'm
as far as they're willing to go.
curious what they want to go for. Just gonna walk 2 players up catwalk, try to overwhelm this close player who instead picks off Osvo up far. jxsn
Evolution
grabbing
picks
that
up
one on the
one as well.
Marshall, falling back, the no scopes. Sure, go for it. Why not?
Right
Make it a
click.
triple. jxsn just farming some ecos, and Evolution, of course, wants to get in on the action. 8 rounds on the board, the pistol and the conversion, but now with these Marshalls, they're going to have to contend with the buy that's going to come through here from Twice, and Twice want to make this one dominating if they want to get back into this half.
Yeah, you don't... Was that a flawless? I think it was. You're going to keep a lot of guns into this next upcoming round for the bonus.
I think they
And-
should do something crazy with these bonus guns.
Oh yeah,
Like,
some
Dani,
crazy mid push or something.
Here.
she could just go send it somewhere, get some of these Marshalls on crazy sight lines, just peek, go for some headshots. I mean, why not?
Yeah, but it doesn't look like they'll do that. They're just... Is this...
They're just doubling.
This looks like a nice high
They're
low.
doubling the sight line. Is this like
Yeah.
one high, one low?
Yeah, and the drone's gonna spot them both. Wait, will it? I don't know if they saw Evolution underneath.
Okay, I guess Evolution's just tucking
Oh.
at this point now. Decides that
Ah,
the drone sort of gave away their spot, but RainCloud fights on in, clears that out.
great flash.
So is Sight taken. Great flash back in from Stick. Able to get a kill. Evens it up here in a 3-on-3. Door broken from Dani. There's 2 avenues of attack back into this A site. And Spike just recently planted so they can make it in.
Player
2
standing.
frags
Oh,
from Dani
Dani.
just swinging out from that door, and Rascal
Dani.
can do nothing. Dani just overwhelms them, bulldozes across the A site, and even grabs the defuse.
If you're Orion and you win the bonus there and your killjoy's popping off, this is just great stuff. You're now 3 off the lockdown. You've already got an op up for Evolution who, well, we've seen them kind of get picked off a lot earlier, but that's just Jet on attack. Now you're on defense. You've got plenty of more options to work it, and you should be guaranteed for this next round. You're going up against, what, some Sheriffs and a Stinger?
I mean,
you could
I
not
think-
have asked for a better round.
I think we can see here why I believe they were the ones to pick into this map here in the best of 2. looking pretty darn confident, pretty darn comfortable. As now
This op's gonna
Evolution
sing.
out on the op. This is the sight line that they were losing to RainCloud before.
Dodges the
Now
knife.
they're
Oh, it's
here
so
with the
clever.
op. Oh, but pushing it forward? You can't dash forward there. You can't dash out into the middle of everything. Loses an operator. Yuri gonna go ahead and scoop that up. Try to find some damage off of it. It's Osvo to get 2 in mid, and this is suddenly so doable. Sorry, grabs that one on the op. And with Spike just up on catwalk, they need to grab it and head wherever they would like. But instead, just posted in mid waiting. It's the
Jackson might have a
walkthrough main
great
from
position here.
Jackson. Yeah, this is such a great position. I don't think that Yuri is going to turn in time.
There
Should
it
just be
is.
caught in the side, but that round should have never been that close. Osvo hit some crazy shots.
Osvo is nuts. They were on Mafia earlier during the preseason. Unfortunately, we could not keep them. MMR is not on our side. But I can confirm they're crazy. We saw it just there, but I was almost ready to sing Evolution's praises for dodging the knife, and the decision to peek out of that smoke, had the dash not gone awry, would have been just incredible.
Yeah, I still don't like the decision simply because you're at such an advantage up against pistols. Just don't do it with an op. Like if they still had the Spectres on that round, I'd be like, yeah, go for it. But Osvo's camera immediately denied. As now a spam comes
Rascel.
through top box, gonna catch some great damage onto Rascal, who responds with a shock dart to their own, but it's not gonna connect. Oh, Prowler out, gonna catch players on one side of main, but Yuri already up in the other corner. Drops the smoke in front and just gonna TP away, doesn't want to get spammed on through it, and so they back up. Twice decide to reroute over towards A, and that is where Evolution is waiting with this operator.
Yeah, they don't have very much mid space at all. Osvo has not taken, or at least contested, very much of it.
But Evolution is worried about it.
Oh. Yeah, all they have is the alarm bot. It's not quite vision into mid. And looks like they have a good reason to be worried about it. There are 2 now converging on that. The Omen is just
The
taking
rotates
bomb
are coming through
to
and
the
Spike's going
other
back.
side.
Spike's going back B.
Osvo's got a nice spot here. The alarm bot gives it away.
So many rotates have come through because they put all of this work into taking A main, but now they go B instead. A smoke deep. And just to push out individually, Dani waiting, denies the entire mid portion of this attack. They're gonna get spiked down because they pulled all those rotates, but Dani has made this retake oh so easy.
Lock down
The KJ as well, why not? Lock it down. And RainCloud coming all the way from mid. You can go for some damage here, but I mean, at this point, you might even just want to save the gun.
Yeah, if they
keep
can
the
get a
rifle
kill,
up
that'll
to
give them the
next
Blade
round.
Storm.
I mean, you're going to have a save next round, or maybe not a save, but a shottier buy next round either way, so might as well hold on to it.
Dani is cooking. 20 and 9? Damn. Can I
Dani's
say
just
that on
looking
stream?
crisp on those headshots.
I don't know. I think I can.
Let her cook.
Yeah, despite the slight mishap of the last round, Twice will be able to buy. They've got some tools to work with here too.
Where are you?
I mean,
But
if they had like one more piece of util to clear out Dani, this could have been so possible. A flash, a recon, like anything. But they used it all clearing out A main to fake A. And then everything just went wrong. They sort of capitulated right at the end. Mid control gonna be gained for him.
Alright,
Drone
we're
up
so ready
over
for
for
this, though.
Rascal.
the setup is great. Jackson, you see, is in a great spot to use the paranoia for kind of anywhere where Twice could be pushing, and there it's gonna go. That's not Jackson paranoia.
It's Yuri, who just gets re-peeked. Stick. Aggress is back out into mid off their own underhanded flash. Finds that kill. RainCloud gonna be found out over here towards Cat, trying to run up tree.
Stick finds the lurk.
They're the only players left. Taco laying down the law with this Odin. And Evolution in the meanwhile has found one on the op. These last two players are boxed in, nowhere to run, nowhere to hide, but a nice little headshot from Rascal. okay, things might be possible if they consider the flank and they do not stick. Finishes them off, and that's map point for Orion.
Yeah, ever since Orion got on this defense side, it has just been free sailing. 6 completely uncontested rounds, and now you're going into 6 more
one
rounds.
Was when they were up against pistols.
Yeah, which is a weird thing, but
yeah,
I mean, everyone's a little bit of ego, I'm sure.
You gotta get a little bit crazy.
Yeah.
In order to then calm down on the gun rounds, which it seems they've done. Now, though, they want to just
nice
dominate.
setup.
They want to get aggressive, and oh, there is no way that Twice is expecting this. A flurry of frags, and they're all in the defender's favor. Only Rascel left here at top mid. Ults flying in, so little that they can do. Just trying to take fights, spamming through the box. Rascel has 2 out of ammo swap to the classic, but overwhelmed by sheer manpower as Orion take Ascent.
That was a beautiful last round, if I can say. I mean, you go for the like very, I don't want to call it basic, but the aggressive tiles play, and it works great because there's people there, and you take care of the top mid players as well, and the coverage is great, the team play is great, the B main swing timing is also really good. So when you have that B main player concerned about the tiles push, Dani swings out, and it's just simple. But yeah, that's going to be your map 1. Map 2 coming up. I believe that is Bind.
Yeah. Gonna be a fun one. Gonna be an exciting one. But I believe we're gonna be thrown to a break here between our 2 maps. Don't go anywhere, though. Map 2, I mean, map 1, even if it was a stomp on the second half, that was real exciting.
Oh yeah, and hopefully the excitement keeps up for map 2.
Well, we'll see you there then.
If you leave, I'll know. Don't leave, please.
Seen the light in the dark, but it's been a while. And just remember, it's the heat from a heart beating next to mine. But I surrender, 'cause everything I touch seems to crumble, and everyone I love leaves me broken down. Everybody runs when they see me now. So I put my hands up in the sky, revel in the storm clouds as they pass me by. Now there's no escape, I realize I'm death in the land of the living. Still all the energy when we get connected. Your good is done when you have my full attention. I'll take you away into a dark dimension, and you can't get out. I never thought I'd be like this. Further down into the deep abyss I'll go. Stay off my radar 'cause I never miss you. Everybody knows. So I put my hands up in the sky, revel in the storm clouds as they pass me by. Now there's no escape, I realize I'm dead in the land of the living. So I put my hands up in the sky, revel in the storm clouds as they pass Is it clear that I still wanna be? I see you denying when I know that I made it clear. I want you to know that I'll be close through the darkest when the sky is getting bright. I'll hold you and never let you go when you're falling. I'll be closer. I want you to know that I'll be close through the darkest when the sky is getting bright. I'll hold you and never let you go when you're falling. I'll be closer. I'll be
Welcome back. I told you we weren't gonna be gone for long, and
Yeah.
we come bearing gifts. Bind.
Woo! It's bind time. It's binding time. That doesn't sound right.
That
Anyways, jumping into map 2 with the best of 2. I mean, it seemed like Orion had all the momentum there, but Twice get to reset after that map loss and come into map 2 a little bit more refreshed, I would say.
Yeah, trait of a great team is being able to just bounce back from a loss, and I looked like it really felt like they just put up a fight on Ascent, and towards the end it just kind of ran away from them, starting with that bonus. But hopefully they can pick it back up here. New map, new day, all good.
Exactly. New map, who dis? As we can get ready to jump into it soon. As okay, straight to the agent select. I wonder how much is going to change from their comps.
Ooh, a chamber hover from Evolution.
Oh, okay. Saw him on the jet before, putting in some work.
And it looks like twice already have their comp sort of hover, and it looks like Osvo is just a Cypher enjoyer, which that is fantastic.
I mean, play what you want to play.
Oh yeah.
That's the whole point of the game.
The rest of Twice's comp though looks like just your bog standard bind comp. The Viper, Brim, Sky, Raze. Just
You know, sometimes
welcome
what
to
you want to
bind.
play is meta. I enjoy me some meta comps. I enjoy playing the game how it's supposed to be played. Or not supposed to be played, but we break the game in order to become better, you know?
Yeah. ISO? Wait, Jackson? I love that. If you watch
Okay,
this
Jackson.
back, whoever is watching this, let's I almost cursed. Let's go, dude. I'm here
Let's
for it.
heckin' go.
Select your agent.
I wonder what they give up for the ISO though. Do they give up the Raze, the Viper, the Sky? Because this comp that Orion is hovering does not have a flash.
Oh,
I
interesting.
mean, who needs flashes and you just shoot him in the head, I suppose, but
Yeah,
okay, this is a comp.
no flash. Keep it simple. Sky flash on the other side. Here for Team Twice. I
So
this
Raze,
is gonna be interesting.
Brim, Fade, ISO, Chamber, and you start on the attack side. Their attack side could be really, really good. I haven't played that much ISO. I don't know how good his utility is in terms of like getting you onto the site, but isn't that what the Raze is for? You just double satchel in, take all the space, ISO just follows up. vulnerables are great as an initiating tool
Mhm.
because you can just throw them through the walls like you can with a paranoia, and they take double damage from any source, and it's just fantastic. And the double tap is like, I don't know, almost like a psychological tool. Like, you don't want to shoot him because
Mhm.
he's not going to take damage, but you also have to shoot him or else he will never take damage. And if you shoot him in the head, your spray might take it off the head for the bullet that actually hits. So, I mean, just
Dang.
don't let him get a kill, I guess.
There's mind games out here.
Oh yeah.
Oh, a lot of people starting towards B is, oh, Rascal's gonna hear that. That's a couple players blinded. Because now
Great
they start
molly.
to push up. They go fast, real fast. Matthew drops that snake bite and just overwhelmed, but Rascal still hits the shot, and there's two of them here towards this back hall, and they are farming on these ghosts.
Last player standing.
Evolution grabs one back, immediately traded, and so Dani, she's just going to teleport away. Might hope to get this spike planted, but there's a fellow Brimstone here waiting.
And two
Look
have
down.
just
Oh,
taken
just
the
turns to
TP.
hold the telly instead. Looks to get a headshot, but can't find it. Nothing connecting, and Matthew, another one there. Together with Rascal, just overwhelmed them. The players just kept peeking one by one, and the two of them together just set up the perfect firing squad.
Yeah, just the molly from Shrug that they put down into Octagon, they just tank the entire vulnerable. They swing out 2 shots to the body from the ghost, and they're done for. Plus, you try for the Evolution's like late presence towards Hookah, and he just gets pinched as well. One player jumps to the TP, and Osvo is in Hookah ready to receive it, and the entire push just gets stymied. And now you're pushing into better
Oh, I love
weaponry
this
here.
wall.
This wall is so good.
That's just... I always see it down. I'm like, okay, that's fine. And then I'm like, oh, wait, the TP. I don't know why I forgot about that one. As they're going to use the TP to just aggress straight onto
What?
all of these
The run and gun.
players here. Orion just getting run over early, and that's another one here for twice.
It's a great reaction from the 2 Showers players. As soon as they realize, oh crap, we might be getting surrounded from like the front and back, they just pick something and push it. The better weaponry
Yeah.
plus the spacing that they have just lets them win out. And as soon as the support comes through, they're able to just clean up. And it's just such a great
Yeah.
snap reaction to have.
Just don't let the pistols breathe, you know?
Oh yeah, you can't, or else you lose. And again, the Great Wall, it lets them take all that space, get the free orb, walk off Hookah along, and let your Shower players walk up. It's pretty good. And now you're gonna force him onto a bit of a slower push, bit of a default.
Jackson's just waiting here. Waiting for some
Oh,
kind of
Stick.
aggression. Heard the flash, and Stick just peeks out. Now Jackson can activate the 1-2 punch, and they overwhelm all 3 players aggressing B. That's the site open. And at the same time, we
Yeah,
have
Dani
a
might get
player
caught out.
making it all the way up. Togo's just taken so much space as well. They've essentially lapped these last 2 defenders here.
They flipped the map. Dani's gotten the good timing to get through these last 2 slow players, and looks like Jackson's figured it out. He's got the double tap shield up ready. Oh,
Ooh,
wasn't the shield, just the
Spike
ability.
planted.
okay. Some guns garnered. Gonna look for damage here.
Oh,
This was their bonus, so they're gonna have a buy up in the next. And that's gonna be at least 1 more kill on the board.
it's not a terrible bonus. I mean, you take out 2 of their guns.
Yeah. I mean,
But that 3 push from Hookah, you really wanted it to get a little bit more, but
yeah.
they took it apart really well.
It felt like once that first flash was heard, Jackson knew exactly what was happening, calmed it over to Stick, who just, I mean, bam, straight shot in the side, and then Jackson activates and just, none of those pushing players knew I'd hit him.
Now we've got something a little more even. RainCloud with an operator on top of the truck used the blast pack to jump up there, and now is jumping down. He's got a nice angle there. Sorry, from the side. RainCloud again.
Okay. These defenders have found some solid angles here to make this work. Oh, another one grabbed for RainCloud. The op, a threatening presence wherever it decides to post. So Dani Left to creep up here, along with Taco. But this time Blast Pack's over and only gets one. Rascal able to get that frag back. That was a ballsy play. Had to go for something.
Ooh,
This
nice shot.
time, Dani, she gets a nice little shot, but one and done's immediate trades coming out here from Twice. And they're not going to let it happen twice. They're going to immediately shut it down after losing one round. Back to their winning ways, 3 so far.
Yeah, and they've got a fair few ults to keep this win streak going. You got an orbital strike, a showstopper. I mean, both of those can just stop a push in its tracks. And it looks like TheRainCloud wants to get aggressive on that B long line. Maybe getting some fights. I don't think they will. Majority of the pushes in hookah. You've got just one lone lurker out towards showers.
Bring them down.
Might not matter though.
Okay,
Got
Stick
Osvo here.
clearing out.
That's a trip of all time.
Oh, there's a snake bite in front of this. Do they decide to go out and just run through it? Blast
Oh,
Pack
Osvo.
over it. Taco with the judge. It's judgment day today, but Matthew's still got something to say about that. Shrug just says, sure, I'll grab 2 frags, and now an orbital strike. Gonna just force him off the site, but Spike's already down. There's 2 players coming up from long here. Frags have been found, and now it's only Zari left.
What a crazy angle over that smoke.
Okay, some smokes have been dropped. Able to put some pressure onto this. That's a frag. That's a molly in front. And the jump through from Evolution. Nice little tap onto the side. Picks their timing and picks it well. That's a thrifty. All off the back of that judge from Taco flying over top.
Yeah, the hookah push was just completely unimpeded, and the trip, a little silly, won't lie. I've contemplated putting that trip up myself, but I never expected to hit anything. This time it didn't. Even as Taco just flies through the sky on an improvised, airplane, I suppose.
Yeah.
And it just leaves Taco really isolated because his only backups towards long, and they can't do really much. And now here, TheRainCloud again, can't do much either. Gonna get dogged,
Oh.
vulnerable. Yeah.
Ouch.
Love
Yeah.
the assists.
I mean, when that many resources go in, you better be killing a classic. Is now Showstopper comes out, another frag, and each of these defenders here are falling. Osvo's got a judge, wants some revenge for what Taco did in the prior. But Spike planted. This should be simple enough here
Yeah, it's a
for
4v2.
Orion to just clean it up and tie it up.
Last player standing.
Oh, what a great angle. Oh, okay, he's showing
Ooh.
up.
Okay, Stick. Pulling out the gaming knife.
I'm a gamer. I have a gamer knife while I'm playing my video game.
Honestly, this is gameception to another level. Gamers are no longer oppressed, okay? We have gaming knives now.
This is a fairly even round in terms of the buy, but you're gonna see Twice on the precipice of going down to the eco, and Orion have plenty of tools to force them to it. They're gonna be pressuring this weaker site now.
They just
And
take
if-
hookah again.
Yeah.
Okay, are we gonna see Taco just come flying out again?
It's you and me.
I'm ready for
Okay.
it. Oh,
Yeah,
okay. Here we go.
Yeah, we can spectate it.
Flies over top of the site. The
Shrug.
1v1 is lost out, and this time, Taco can't get anything done. Zuri is gonna be the one to find that. Dani, she can't get a thing in the site as well, and each of them losing their duels, including off the ult. And so a flawless round coming out here from Twice.
That's certainly a way of doing it. I mean, the rotates come in super fast. Orion make no mistake of where they are pushing, and Isolt even comes out as well. I don't even know what it's called. I should. I'm gonna call it the Gulag. Can I call it the Gulag?
Yes.
It's fine, right? I'll get a DM
It's
or
just
something
an
if I
aim
can.
map, like
Yeah.
straight up.
You want to play? Let's play.
Oh, you wanna? This is the ult round.
Whoa.
Everything coming out, and TheRainCloud coming out on top of that fight. Grabs one, considers backing up into U-Haul, but instead it's gonna fall even further. Suri over here towards Showers, gets a nice little tap onto the head of Stick and falls back. These opening frags have all gone the way of Twice as they look to secure their lead here on the defending side of this first half. Still,
Oh, what
they
a
want
tap.
something back, and Taco just tapped out of it. Not going to be the one to find it. Osvo on the flank, going to lock it in a flawless round. Back-to-back flawless. You mentioned they were on the edge of getting their eco broken, but now Twice have built up something nice.
Yeah, and they deal with the just deluge of ultimates going their way so well, just by not being there. I mean, the orbital strike comes into lamps, the nightfall towards the site, and it only really hits just RainCloud, was still able to get one and get away. The nightfall not quite enough to push the operator off the line, and the chamber ult just gets wasted at that point.
All right. Quiet across the map. Last time they tried to take these fights, it all went wrong for Orion. This time, gonna look for some hookah control. Evolution gonna grab it and just walk on back. That's some presents sold. In the meanwhile, Jackson,
Oh,
the
RainCloud.
one walking up here, and Dani, a nice little jiggle into RainCloud, gonna figure out where that operator is. And so they go activate on long instead. Stick the point, man. Throwing the Prowler up.
Oh, one
Find
spotted.
something. They know that one's up close. Are they going to go for this fight immediately? Boombot out. Taco with a nade into the back lines.
Oh,
The fight
Taco
is
needed
one
that.
out. Oh, Shrug gets it. Stick with a trade, but Rascal's here as well, and even more defenders have rotated in. This is going to be a difficult site take, and frags fly both ways.
It's still
Will they?
even, yeah. They've got a showstopper to work with to crack this site back open. And it looks like Evolution is considering a teleport. Yes,
They're
are.
just going to go.
30
Okay, just
seconds left.
immediately run to the other side, and they know with only 2 defenders left, they likely can't have any space over towards A, so Spike Plant going to be afforded
Great
to him.
cons.
Player up in heaven going to be spotted as Stick walks close. Wants even more control. Does RainCloud clear this close angle? Jiggling
love that
one
angle.
by one on the operator. Doesn't seem to expect it. Oh, they're
One
right
enemy
next to you.
remaining.
They're right next to you, but instead it's a jump out from heaven. Gets the frag, and RainCloud swaps over to the rifle. Twice they get another one, but this time by the skin of their teeth.
I thought for sure Evolution had that. There was a timing where he could swing RainCloud swapping the gun and then just turn back around towards Dari swinging from heaven, but I don't know. It's, like you said, skin of their teeth.
That was
They don't even
crazy.
need to invest the showstopper either. They can keep it into this round. It'll be such a big tool into the broken buy of Orion. They've set
Oh, are we gonna
themselves
see
up
an aggressive
great.
showstopper play?
I sure hope so. He's got an opto, so maybe not.
I mean, you
It'd
can
be
also
funny.
just post with the op, I guess. Not as
Yeah.
cool as the big boom.
I'm a big boom enjoyer. They haven't used any yet.
Oh, it's just gonna be a flash and a peek here. RainCloud gets it and just posts, waiting for someone to walk through. There's already a player that's crossed to the other side. That's Jackson. At the same time, Taco's coming around to help. And Stick is working some of this control towards Showers. Gets peeked out by
Great from
Osvo. That's a neural theft, able to be activated off that frag. They're going to find out where the rest of these players are. Locations revealed. They know it's a 2-2 default.
Oh, Dani.
But Dani's gets one back. Osvo wanted even more. Got a little too greedy on the Showers. And so off that, they can go A. They can start to realize, all right, this defense has been weakened. Another player rotates in. It's 2-2 to either side, and smokes land. Spike can get planted.
Teleport's ready.
Remember, they've still got the orbital strike, and they are in a great spot to use it. It immediately comes out, forces the plants are off. Move over.
Oh,
just
but
by
they
like
just
a
had to move
centimeter.
over a second, just a half step. Spike gonna be able to go down, and Evolution has gotten a frag up over top of this smoke.
Oh,
Oh, Rascal's up close, though, evens it back up. And these 2 players towards Showers, they're stuck completely nade in their face. And the 1 player main is denied. These last 2 in Showers have to do so much with so little. Taco up close, a tap on the spike. Waiting, gonna come on through with the judge and immediately denied. The molly slows him down for now, but RainCloud's on the angle this entire time, and Rascal's just considering the fight. Flash in, goes for it and gets it. twice. Another round down to the wire.
That post plant was looking a little dicey. I won't lie. Even after Taco died to their own team's molly, it looked like some work could be done, but something just unplugged from my computer. What was it?
Oh,
so
it's
confused.
a mystery.
I'm so confused. Okay.
Hopefully it wasn't
back to
power.
the things at hand.
That was so interesting. The players stuck in showers didn't have much that they could do, but yeah, Rascel just wanted the fight. If Rascel lost that round was so winnable, but confidence off their own flash. This time, though, bit of a confident peek from TheRainCloud. Gonna get forced back. So much util in their face. They're just pushed all the way out of there, but it's Shrug who's gonna get one instead. Now Seekers come on out. Gonna look for something, and oh, showstopper, that's a frag through the telly.
How does
Jackson,
TheRainCloud
there's
get
no
that?
Escape. There is no escape for Jackson. Dani. She's come on through
Teleport's
here
ready.
to this telly, just considering what to do. They're gonna end A. They've got Evolution and Hookah to try to sell some presence towards B, but I think Evolution has to activate first, has to find something. And if they don't find anything, there's 3 defenders here looking to make this site take a nightmare for Orion.
Yeah, the trips are still up. And yeah, the cam's gonna spot one trip down now. And Taco's still gonna hit one, yeah. Oh, wait. Was he alive?
Blast back out of it.
Left.
Okay,
Not alive
Taco
anymore.
still gets found by Osvo. Rascel here as well, and yeah, they're falling apart.
Team ace.
Evolution can't do anything, and a team ace in 8 rounds for team twice.
Last round in the half.
Were they just saving it? I mean, like, I hate to ask. Was this a thing last map, or is it just like comfort on the rolls? Or is it
I mean,
a
I think-
comp diff?
It's the map that they're comfortable with, and their defense just feels like they're doing a lot more. They're getting the op activated. Like, Rascal's got it right now. We saw TheRainCloud with it as
There are
well.
5 operators, actually.
Oh,
All 5.
I was gonna say, they're getting openings on the operator, and that's what's allowing them to then like get openings, get information with a lot of this util, and then rotate appropriately. But this time, they've just
Yeah,
got a
there's one.
straight up B hit coming in, and 5 ops on the board. Gonna be a first one grab for Shrug. Rascel, another one sings out. They're just frag after frag. I mean, you mentioned this is a no flash comp, so there's no way to really get these ops even off the angles. Taco, just Sag Penguin here in the corner. Gonna look to do something, but a single raise with only 2 blast packs up against
Osvo's
4
already
ops.
on the flank.
Osvo on the flank, op flank. Sure, why not?
That's a nightmare. I mean, even with flashes, 5 ops is just a pain because there are just simply not enough flashes to go around.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Taco.
Okay, jump spot from Rascal. Hits the
Now
shots out of
TheRainCloud just
Taco.
turns.
Falls back.
There.
Rain's posted, and that's the frag. 9. They make it work. Win out that half with style twice as they swap to their attack. Will they close it out just as confidently as Orion did back on map 1? Or will Orion have something to say here?
I mean, now I'm not saying magic is real, and every time I see 9-3, I will bring this up just because it gives me something to waffle about, really. This comp, unorthodox. Definitely unorthodox. But is it cool? Yes. Is magic cool? Yes. Therefore, this comp is magic. Therefore, 9-3 curse.
Okay.
My logic is just bulletproof.
If you're selling me on the 9-3 curse, I'm sort of bought in, but I think it has to start with a pistol.
Oh yeah.
Jackson looking for the fight, instantly executes 2. Fall back, didn't even take any damage. That's a brutal way to start it out, but a great way if your hopes fly in the 9-3 curse.
Your rain cloud is low. Rascel is low. Yuri isn't low, but not that it
Spike
matters.
down A.
Okay, Jackson, do you want the ace? Because
Why
I mean,
not?
you've got 3.
One enemy
Oh,
remaining.
nice shot.
Evolution, I mean, it's a nice shot. Sure, it denies an ace, but so be it if it gets you around. Push up through showers. Yuri looking for a fight, getting tagged on jumps, and Taco comes in from the side.
There's the pistol.
Okay. It was flawless. And they buy Marshalls, of course they do.
Yeah, the one shot body
Jackson's
shot
gonna
into an unshielded.
Jackson's sticking with. Okay, no, buys in. I was like, are they gonna just stick with a ghost? Because respect, but given the 9 rounds already on the board for twice, I think whatever they buy in this round, they're gonna want to be ready to use to truly try to win next as well. They can't afford to just give up a few rounds here or there. They can't just go, oh, it's a bonus, we'll go for some damage. They need wins and they need it now.
Yeah, they need that same bonus they were able to pull to scrape together really from last map. They can do that. I will truly believe.
We will truly believe. The belief will be on another level. A walk up long. I like it. Group up. Keep it simple. Go quiet until you make contact. That's contact. And nade in their face. And I guess you got to go
Already
now
too.
or you will be exploded. And they go straight into stick.
Okay, what a
Sprays 2
shot.
down. Nice little snipe there out of Zari. Okay.
There.
This round still stays a little bit scary if Zari can hit shots like that.
Smoke.
Yeah, but the smoke's refreshed towards long. Osvo needs that fight. Not gonna get it. Jackson's gonna
Ooh.
pick that last one up. You're forced to
Okay.
teleport.
They can get
30 seconds left.
plant, possibly.
Evolution is here to receive.
It depends on who Evolution can take out.
One,
Oh,
two.
oh,
That's so bad.
okay. Nice and clean taps there from Evolution.
Last round was cool. I mean, this round needs to be even better, I think. If you can come away with
Yep,
this
well, it can be.
mostly okay, right? Like, winning this would be ideal. If you can take out maybe all of the rifles? I don't know. Got a fair bit of damage in
I
there.
don't know.
You wouldn't hate it, but 9-5 is still not very close. Evolution in an early gun on this line.
Ooh. So I'm not gonna hit vulnerable. Connects and Jackson wants to look for a fight. Creeping up close on showers. And that Marshall taking out the boombot is gonna draw RainCloud's
Great
attention
shots.
back, but back into the headshot of Evolution.
No charge.
A nice opening found. It's all about the aggression, using the weapons that you do have on this bonus round. And the Marshall's already been activated. Now it's whether the rest of these Bulldogs
Taco's
and
under so much
Stingers
pressure
can make
here.
it work. Inspectors, excuse me. Okay, there's one. Taco grabs it. Yuri trades. Sorry with that one. Leaves us
Spike planted.
into a 3v4. Spike goes down here. Will twice convert here.
Wait,
Or will the
does
retake
Zari
come
have
through?
the
Man
stones
advantage.
to push the smoke? I don't think
Orion?
Toggle could have expected it. Yeah, okay, there it is.
Last player standing.
Okay, toggled. On
Wait,
top
this
of
is
it.
doable now.
Aware. And so they win it out. The conversion off the bonus. I mean, really, it was Evolution finding that opening that made this also possible. They then come into the retake with more players, more util, even just more awareness, catching out players in smokes. And so what was once a daunting 3-9 half is now just 6-9. Nice.
I am a mature person who does not laugh at childish
Same.
jokes. But this could easily become like 7-9 or 8-9 because all twice have are some low buys. Realistically, this is just
Bonne chance, mes amis.
Orion's round to lose. They can't give this up. This is a nice angle from Evolution.
Yeah. Gonna look for an opening. Wall goes
Wall.
up. Oh, they can see over this side of the
Right
wall.
through
No
the
one
wall,
expects
two
that.
kills.
2 headshots.
down.
Now they fight up over the other side, get even more damage, and snap, and they're gone. Evolution. So many frags here.
Osvo though.
So much damage. Osvo's gotten a player in showers. Able to drop the cam, but doesn't see any more. And now these players can walk up on the wall. They can
Timing.
find a purchase towards U-Haul. But there's still 2 people on the site. So Orion players waiting for whatever this hit's gonna be. Oh, Evolution starts to think about it,
Osvo.
crosses over, but while they're watching U-Haul, Osvo's found another. So much damage, the Stinger even works out for more. They've taken the site and teamed twice. Their first round might come off the back of some of these eco
Spike
weapons.
planted.
But they're also one bullet. Just a stiff breeze will knock them over.
Oh, that nade
TheRainCloud.
could also do it. Does Taco expect another one close? Jump spot's gonna find him out and gonna find another headshot. Osvo, gotta finish what you started. You've got 2 on the Sheriff now with the Vandal. What can you do? Knows where they're coming from, but gets found out. Taco, just a nice little shot to the shoulder. And Orion can breathe a sigh of relief.
And if you're twice winning that round, or at least doing this much damage, is like not even a lot. Because when you win bonuses, you know, the economy flows, the GDP numbers rising like you've never seen before. And yeah, Evolution now has an ult, has plenty of money for an operator. We'll buy a judge instead. I mean, all good. You've got the chamber ult. Do whatever you want. But they've got the tools to keep this up.
I think Osvo should just play on Sheriff.
Yeah,
Like,
the sheriff shots are cooking.
oh yeah.
This early orbital strike might mean a whole lot, though. There it
Oh,
is.
they're just gonna drop it and get aggressive here. As they
teleport
start to
token.
push up. A smoke in their face, though.
Evolution's in a bit of a pickle.
It just runs away. Okay, you know what? Yeah.
Repeat.
Knife out, sure. Just get out of there. Repeat too, I guess. Why not? Jackson taking fights on showers. That's contact with Osvo, but forced back, smoked off.
And
They
heal
can
is
get into
there,
the
too.
site. They can get this plant down.
Spike
But
planted.
they've got to contend with the showstopper that's only going to get damage. Damage on Dazari, but not a kill.
The boom bottom bottom out though.
Oh,
there
that'll
it
get the
is.
kill. All right, and that's the advantage here coming into this retake for Orion. They've got so much, and these players are just stuck. Osvo in the corner, gonna get found out, gets a frag, no more, and they're just run over.
Wait, so that's 8-9.
Okay,
That
you
puts
know what?
Twice down to an eco.
I think I'm believing that.
Interesting.
I know as soon as I say I believe, I will caster curse it. But
Yeah,
I'm
I
a
thought
little
as soon as I
excited.
said it. I thought as soon as I said it, I'd cast or curse it the other way, and it's just not happening. But
I
hey,
think I found the real answer here. Okay. Orion are just a second half team.
maybe
They have not lost a second half round.
they haven't. Like 7 from the last game, and then 5 now here. Evolution going for that same push-up spot.
Oh. A nice aggressive angle. The wall gonna get put up. Osvo creeps up close. This jump spot, this fight's gonna be a tough one to take.
Yeah,
They
it's just
realize
a-
that Evolution is all the way in the corner.
It's just a slow default though. The bomb is not on anyone's person. They're maybe just gonna hunt for a pick.
Oh, we're gonna cross back. The shot misses though. Evolution wasn't expecting a player from the right side. Spam exchange in hookah. RainCloud's just on a Spectre right now. The money not in the best of places here for twice, but they still want to make this work. Full spread on the default. So there's no way that Orion can read what they're planning to do. The spike
Evolution's
is coming
already on
back
this
towards
line. Shrug.
Oh, great reposition from Evolution. The original op pick doesn't work. Why not grab one showers instead? And now the spike leaves A.
30 seconds left.
Coming back B. They've got to commit, and they're smoked off.
Surely they're ready for this though, and they have no time to rotate. 20-something seconds left on the clock. Taco gets that first
Oh.
kill.
Taco says, I know what you're doing. I've satcheled there before.
I
Get
know
out of here, my
exactly
friend.
where.
Instant headshot. Rascal gets one back, though, and Osvo is able to pop the neural theft. They're going to find out where these last two retaking players are, and it's only two because all of their teammates have been taken out. Twice. Looking to get their first round on the board off the back of some of these ults. Seekers come out as well. Dani, she's going to spray him down, but reveal her position. They know that both players are coming here from Defender's spawn. And an op in the hands of Evolution. This is going to be an awkward one. Dani has to make some kind of first contact to get some kind of opening. Oh, running up, caught on a timing, had to look two ways. Evolution can get the trade back, but dropped to 30 HP. And there's not much more you can do here unless you hit some amazing headshots.
The stun is there.
Just caught around the back. Zari, gonna grab that one, and Team Twice, I mean, as soon as we started believing, say, all right, I think you should believe in us too.
Anguish. It was a good round from them, though. I think they dealt with that very well, even after losing Shrug super early there in shower. They are just able to flood the site. There's only two defenders there. Yeah, Taco's able to pick up one, but the trades are so good. And from there, it's just you're trying to retake with an op. Sure, they're able to swap it out for a Vandal, but it's too little too late. And now they're going to do the exact same thing again. Look, the same players, same spots, same aggression, but the op has moved.
Let's call it a full default. Yeah, Evolution is being very active with this op. And not going to connect.
Though.
That looked right on, but I think they were just slightly moving still.
Opping is pain.
I couldn't be an opper. I don't have the patience.
Neither do I just push them. And sometimes it works and looks cool, and sometimes I just feed. Usually the second one, though, but...
Hey, somebody's got to eat, you know?
Yeah. And there's Shrug's eating good.
Yeah, Shrug finds that one.
Oh, and Osvo all the way
fight.
through.
Yeah, Osvo's just... I mean, using that cam, that Cypher cam, finds a bunch of info and just walks up on a timing into U-Haul. They've overwhelmed this A site with two sneaky frags. The default works out well when your individuals get kills like that.
Down to a 3v5 now. Know where 2 or 3 players are. That's kind of it. It makes it a 2v5 Evolution. Okay, Taco. Guess they're one.
Okay.
Question becomes, do you save the op? I mean, question's answered. You can't.
Yeah. And this is where the confidence from before might turn into nerves. There needs to be an adaptation here. What was working so well for Orion has now fallen apart that Team Twice has figured out their default.
And now you have another question to answer. Do you want to buy up here and try to fight, keep it going from going to overtime or from going over to 13? But you've got so many tools. Showstopper to break in, Viper's Pit to hold it down.
Yeah.
The Neural Theft, if they keep getting these defaults and also is able to get a pick, the entire defense is just on a platter at that point. You know where everyone is.
Evolution buying into these ops means that now they have light armor and a Guardian. So not the best scenario to be in. Okay, Shrug gonna get found out. Stick doesn't want to give another opening up in showers like we saw before.
RainCloud's there too, holding the line with an op. That's just the only change they've made to their default, because every single time there's been a fight in showers. Last time Shrug won it, the time before it was that close range op shot. And now they're hoping to maybe capitalize on that.
Tap on the orb. Okay. Evolution able to TP away. But caught a lot of damage there on long. Osvo, just like last round when they got in the U-Haul, is just getting a ton of space here. The sub coming into this team, working it well, but gonna get shut down now by its Stick.
That's the first opener they've gotten in a while. Or at least, not in a while. It was 2 rounds ago, but still, it's an opener. Smile.
And Shrug's taken
30 seconds left.
Shrug's taken some deep control, but I mean, if you just go in dry, you risk losing even more picks. That's the problem with
Shrug
defaults
being
like
there.
this.
Shrug being there means as soon as he gets that pick, yeah, there's the Viper's Pit. They're right next to the teleport, and they can go right into the space that he's taken. And now it's just jxsn trying to hold it back. 4v4, time so low, but they're gonna get the bomb down.
10 seconds left.
Oh, spam through. None of it's connecting. There's a RainCloud up close on this. Do they go into the pit? What do they decide to do? I mean, you've got to go for this retake. You've invested everything in this round, but it's not going to be easy. Rascel catching both players on the back lines, and so now it's just these two up towards the defender's side. And I mean, what are you gonna do? You should just get out of here. You should just save what you have, because next round might be your last.
Yeah, it might very well be your last. They've finally built up to that. The Brim ult, the orbital strike, that's, again, a way to seal the round super easily. They've held on to the showstopper, and their pathing, even after losing Osvo, was still super good. I mean, they just leave 2 silent players towards A, and it works out like a treat. Shrug's able to, again, win that showers fight, and as soon as that happens, they're like, okay, we're getting out of here. Teleport, Viper's Pit, 12 rounds. And now, backs against the wall for Orion. 4 rifles and a judge. What can they do?
Yeah, it feels like even when Osvo went down there, that was info gathered, and they're just poking, prodding so many different areas on the map. It's whoever can just get that opening, they can go there. This time it was Shrug and showers. As now they just wait. Flash gonna fly up forward. Not gonna get anything here. Rascel just looking to take in towards Hookah themselves.
There's
Dani's
another
playing up
adaptation too.
close.
There's no one contesting showers anymore. I mean, the closest thing you have is jxsn holding back by the triple boxes, and even then, Zari's gonna get a kill.
Oh, this is just so tough if you're trying to defend this one. Dani, she can't get anything done. Taku teleports in, and Rascal's ready. Such good awareness. Spike on their back, running into B. Gonna go ahead and get that planted in these last 2 players. It's a desperate retake to get anything. Teleport through from jxsn. Contact made. The spray is so awkward. It's one and done. And it leaves Stick left to clutch. We've seen clutches before, but nothing gonna come through here. 13-8 is the response. We go 1-1 in maps here. As Team Twice, they take it back on their pick.
Yeah, if you're for both teams, that's a great way to start the season. I mean, you start getting a feel for, okay, do the roles work? Do we like the mouse we're playing? How can we play it? And I feel like both of them have kind of found their stride.
Mm-hmm.
Great game from both teams.
Yeah. I mean, Osvo in that one really showing up. And I mean, if you're a sub coming into a game like this, it's got to feel good to help your team win a map like that. Get to be on stream, so to show yourself off a little bit.
Yeah, and that's also going to be the last from us on the stream tonight. Thank you so much for popping by the first stream back for the new season. Hopefully more of this great stuff to come. Great games. Great people.
Yeah, this was a bunch of fun.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. I know, I've said that like 5 times. Every time I say it, I'm like, why do I say that?
That's okay. It's affirming to hear you say, "Oh yeah."
Yeah.
It makes me feel good.
But
oh yeah.
that'll be it for us, guys. Thanks for popping by. Thanks for hanging out with us tonight, and we will see you next time.
See ya.
Tell me, is it clear that I still wanna be? I see you denying when I know that I've made it clear. I want you to know that I'll be close through the darkest when the sky is getting bright. I'll hold you and never let you go when you're falling. I'll be closer. Bye.